SeaQuelle is our brand new Meritage blend, inspired by our many decades of producing Bordeaux-style blends here in Dry Creek Valley. When my father first started the winery in the 1970s, he pioneered Bordeaux blending, working with Cabernet and Merlot and Cabernet Franc. Later on, Don and I added Petit Verdot and Malbec. And the SeaQuelle is actually the culmination of all of the years of experience farming those grape varieties and distilling it into a wine that is mostly Merlot-driven or right bank inspired. Sometimes people call it right bank inspired with a nod to Bordeaux, France. It is definitely a wine that represents the next generation of our passion for Bordeaux blending.
Using Merlot as the main base for this wine gives us a wine that's a little bit lighter on its feet and very versatile. And I always think when we do a Merlot-based blend like this, that it's kind of one of the sneaky gems in the vintage, that it just really helps pull in some of the more robust elements and give them a more elegant framework to hang on.
Often when we're doing the trial blending or I'm tasting the Merlot, we often use the term on our blending team of having like a high thread count. The tannins are very fine, but there's quite a bit of them, so it creates a density and a richness while still being quite refined and elegant.
We use as our palette all 5 of the Bordeaux-style red grape varieties. So along with Merlot and Cabernet Franc, we use some Cabernet Sauvignon, some Petit Verdot, and Malbec as well. We use some amazing vineyard sources that highlight a lot of the rolling hills of the eastern bench of the Dry Creek Valley, along with some of the steeper slopes of the western side of our appellation.
One of the things that's really special about vineyards that we source from is there's a lot of intention in the vineyard. Our estate vineyards that we are taking meticulous care in how the vines are grown and harvested, and so there's a lot of love into how all these grapes are grown.
I am so proud of the SeaQuelle and the work that our winemaking team did to create this wine. It really sums up over 5 decades of working with Bordeaux varieties and Merlot specifically here in Dry Creek Valley. I think it's one of our most exciting wines to date. Well, it occurred to me we've actually made Merlot for over 50 years. Like, who can say that from Dry Creek Valley? Like, nobody can say that. So I might as well say it.